Hi, it is 4 in the morning and I'm preparing to a picnic. I decided to combine it with a plein air. It's the first plein air in my life. I have never tried painting with oil on fresh air. To be honest, I have painted with oil not more than 10 times in my entire life. And I had a really long break in my drawing practice. So it will be a real challenge for me. I think it will be better to take a diluent than oil for plein air. And I will take glass to wash brushes. I'm afraid to get mess in process because I haven't a pochette box. So I need to simplify the process as much as possible. I decided to take grapes for a picnic. Today is going to be hot, and I think grapes will be a good choice.
I think I take this one. Oh, it's so heavy. I have never tried round canvas.
Also, I will take this table easel. I have 2 easels, big one and this one. It's not as comfortable as big, but much easier in transportation. But I should be more careful because I'll miss one of the balls somewhere. Hope it's not crucial. I thought it would be nice to take something else for a picnic. It's too early to buy food in grocery, but luckily I know one French bakery which opens very early. The advantage of waking up early is that you can choose the best place. This summer is extremely hot, and that's why I decided to make a picnic in the morning. I took a baguette and a coffee in the bakery. Love seedless grapes. It was a brilliant idea to take a picnic. My meteorologist forgave the hot sunny weather whole day, but I'm not sure that it was the right forecast.
It's inside.
And now, when everything is ready, the main question is how to start drawing after a long break. I feel myself as I forgot everything. At first I will make preliminary marking. I remember my first experience with oil. Oh, that was really awful. I drew a sketch on canvas using pencil, and when I started to paint with oil, pencil messed everything up. I wanted a gentle sunny landscape, but after pencil it looked bleak and grey. So I remembered that lesson and I will use only oil paint. I forgot to use a palette. I have difficult relationships with palette, I just can't get used to using it. I know that it is wrong, but I cannot do anything with my bad habit to mix colors on canvas. It may seem that my brush isn't confident, and it is exactly. I always have a fear of blank page. It is difficult to me to start painting. I'm always afraid to ruin everything, especially because I didn't draw for 3 years. Yeah, it was a really long period of art block. But I decided to fight it. How? Okay, I made my own strategy. At first, I chose oil. Mistakes in oil can be fixed. Even if I make something bad, I will have an opportunity to save a picture. Watercolor or acrylic wouldn't forgive you. The second tip is to choose familiar theme. I chose Impressionism because it's a familiar theme for me. See these bookmarks? I put them when I was 10 years old. This time I like to list books with artist reproductions and choose which one to copy. I painted them using gouache. Interesting, are they alive yet? My taste hasn't changed much since I was 10. I use such extremely bright colors as a base, first layer. It will set a mood for the painting. For second layer, I will use brown paint. I will mark the shadows of the painting and it will make painting more realistic. After a long break in practice, skills can be not on the highest level, and that's why it would be a good idea to practice a little. Thus, my third tip would be to make a warm-up. I chose Monet's painting as a reference. I think it will be a good exercise to try to paint a copy of Monet's masterpiece. I thought a lot which one of Monet's painting to choose. I love this piece, but I think it needs a big size. It's too detailed for my size of canvas. So maybe one fine day. But today I need something another. I wanted bigger waterlilies for my drawing. And for beginning I tried the size of waterlilies and their place on canvas. I think such size would be good. It's not too big but enough to take attention. But it's also the first layer, so it can be a little bit messy. Do you want a life hack how to paint on plein air in condition when smartphone's display isn't bright enough? You just need to turn brightness, contrast and saturation on maximum. What a wonderful view! I want to take a break. I come to this garden for this beauty. This lake looks like from fairy tale. This is the second easel I had mentioned before. The complexity of work on a round canvas is that it is difficult to fix it in the right position. This is the palette which I took to a picnic, and this one is from previous video. Today I will try to use palette as a real artist. You may ask, why is my palette looking that way if you don't use it? The matter is that I bought this palette many years ago and I couldn't decide to use it. And one fine day my brother decided to try himself in oil and made this with my palette. How the artists so beautifully pour paints on my palette in their videos? What am I doing wrong? Well, I have to work on my skill in squeezing out paint. Today I will finalize my painting and pay attention to details. These brown colors were the base on the layer, and now painting seems a little bit gloomy, so I'm planning to make my drawing in more bright and juicy colors. I want to add some pastel blue for a more romantic mood of the painting. And I forgot about palette again and mixing colors on canvas out of habit. I wish it didn't look like a grass, so I will add horizontal lines. I want to achieve the ripple effect on the surface of water. Seems to be working. Now I will change the brush to smaller one because I want to draw water lilies. I delayed painting water lilies until the last time because I think that is the most tricky part. When I looked them in reproductions, the quality of picture wasn't good enough to understand the technique. I haven't got an opportunity to see the originals in museum. So I took pictures of waterlilies in garden. Okay, let's do it. Wish me a luck. Hope I won't ruin picture in the end. Oh, palette. I have already forgot. I need a cute lilac color. I think it's not bad. I thought it would be much worse. I love these colors and composition. At the beginning I was worried I wouldn't make it, but I'm happy with the result. Maybe I will even hang it on the wall. It's not the final yet. I need to paint frame of the canvas. I don't like picture frames, so it's a necessary step. I'm wondering, is it real to find a frame for round canvas, or it's made only to order? By the way, what is your opinion? You can write a comment and put a like. It promotes video and helps me to make more high-quality content and publish more frequently. I enjoy the process a lot, and thinking about one more plein air. I'm not sure, but I have one attractive idea and adorable place in my mind. And I also want to make one fun art challenge, so I'm struggling with a choice what video to publish next time. Making video for YouTube takes so much time and energy. I have so many ideas, but when you do everything yourself, you need to choose. I decided to make it more interesting using gradient. What is so good about using diluent is that you don't need to waste a lot of time to wash brushes.